president is the leader of the PDP, and he is leading the campaign to PDP, and PDP win Anambra State. That deception must not hold. Well, I saw it right now from your studio here. I was shocked. When we are campaigning here, they went to Israel to make sure a photo shot was taken. Mr. President was actually frowning when he saw him.
Come on.
That is the issue. Okay. I saw it on the TV right here, in the studios. Now, I can't believe that.
Now I'm finding that extremely amusing. But
very strange.
Let's go on. What is the People's Democratic Party under the candidacy of Mr. Tony Nwoye? What do they have in store for the betterment of the lives of the Anambra people, since you feel the incumbent hasn't done anything? What then, both based on his experience, his track record of service, and of course his administrative capability, what is his manifesto, what are his plans for the people of Anambra?
Thank you.
Please, let's be very specific.
I'm going to be specific. I thank you so much. I just showed you to show that 52% of the populace are youths, which means he, Tony Nwoye, has been a youth leader all his life. He was the first medical student in University of Nigeria, Nsukka, to hold the speakership of the student union. From there, he became the president of Nigerian Students Association. From there, at 31, he became the chairman of the party. It is that platform of the party, because of his amenable nature to the people, who understands their pain. The youths, the downtrodden in Anambra State, that's the platform he's running with today.
Okay.
So the crucial issue
supposing he gets there.
The crucial issue is to engage our youths. Number one, give them functional education. Charles, there is no way you can train a child with 20th century tools for 21st century. For God's sake, it can't happen. We need to do that. Two, our children in school must be empowered to be able to learn. Give them scholarships. Empower them. When they leave school, we have young masters, young ones who are not employed. Let us create the conducive environment so that these people can earn a living. If they don't earn a living, they get frustrated. In frustration, they go into armed robbery.
So when we talk of conducive,
that's why
when we talk of conducive environment, what are we talking about here?
The enabling environment. I'll give you an example. In Anambra State today, you ask yourself, what is the quality of the common Anambra man? Education and commerce. So we think big. How can we solve the energy situation to power Nwoye and Onitsha industrially so that we can give jobs, meaningful jobs to the people?
Do you have the capacity to generate
we can go into IPP works. We can go through IPP. We can go in combination with the other Anambra State, Southeast stuff, so that our children can be able to do their own business and well. We are talking about employment of the youth. So, for instance, you have to give them loans so that they can be able to do what they want to do, their business and skills.
Now, you talked about your principal, but most of what I heard was, his youthful energy, his activism, his involvement in youth activities. But then, that does not necessarily tell me about how well equipped he is to provide these things that you're talking about.
May I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
If in a contentious election like the PDP Anambra, that you guys see as something monstrous, he was always able to win by popular votes, you ask yourself, what endured him for the people to vote for him? What are they looking for him that they make sure that with those such big names that he defeated them?
You did explain that he has been involved with the youth for a long time.
So I'm asking you, no, good. So I'm telling you that this same thing that endured them, because they know that when he was chairman of the party, when he was the NANS leader, he led them well. They were happy with him. They're at home with him. It's not those who...
Being a student leader, let's not forget, is different from being...
Excuse me.
Political leader.
Excuse me.
Okay. Quite excuse me.
Most of the successful governors today in Nigeria which includes Sullivan Chim of PDP, which includes Akpabio, do you understand? Is because they understand the needs of their people. They understand the pain of their people. They understand their vibes. There is no point telling me I'm going to bless you and I have an empty stomach. Provide food to the people. Provide them means to have good life, marriage, and a living. That is what we are going to provide to you. Because once you do that, there's a turnaround in the mentality of the people. How can you say that you are a governor? Charles, there's even something I wanted to suggest. Can every governor actually across the states quarterly publish some employment generated? That would be fun.
I hope that's a rhetorical question and you don't expect me to
answer. No, I'm telling you, so that you will now be able to know, because without job creation, the economy cannot grow. So our own is youth empowerment scheme. When we strengthen them, they can take care of them.
Can you just give me one example of that kind of youth empowerment scheme you have in mind?
Very good. For instance, we do understand that Nwoye has capacity for industrialization. Industrial clusters all over the place. Make sure it is done. I'll give an example. In Ozubolo, there is a metallurgical industry that will give jobs to about 5,000 people that have been abandoned since Mbadiniju time to date. If you reactivate that and give 5,000 people a job, can you imagine 5,000 people and then the domino effects?
Well,
when they make a living, they won't be on the streets. They will not be on the street prostituting. They will not be doing gang. They will not be kidnapping for money and kwango. Our intelligence youths are being used for the wrong things. That needs to be corrected. Can you believe that in Anambra State, you don't have a serious first-class hospital? With all the medical doctors around the world that are Nambarians, PDP could not build one hospital that you walk in and treat you whatever you want. It's not done. Even in Bauchi, when Yaguda, Isa Yaguda, but he built a first class like National Hospital. These are things that our people need. We can end them.
Okay.
Could you believe one thing, please, before I go? Anambra State, civil servants all live in Enugu. At the end of the month, they come to Aka, collect their salaries to spend in Enugu. The young traders in Onitsha live in Asaba. When they come at the end of the month, every day they cross the Niger Bridge, do business, collect money to Asaba. Anambra is left prostrate because of security. Okay. No security. Food security, job security.
Point
we have agricultural belts to take care of, Charles.
Point taken.
We need people. The whole Anambra plain there is a food production zone.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to that. But then, of course, we still have the elections to contend with. After that, then, I can challenge you on that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tony Akachukwu, for your contributions and your stout defense of your principal, Mr. Tony Nwoye, the PDP governorship candidate. I wished I had him on the hot seat here, but then he's done a pretty good job. Well, that's it on today's edition of Politics Today. Thanks so much for staying with us. Join us again same time next week for another edition. I'm Charles Aruka.